Hey folks, just a reminder, we are a masked community. So please keep your mask up above your noses, especially with as close as some of us are sitting. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. First of all, class of 21. Look at ya. Woo! If y'all aren't excited to see each other, I'm excited. If you were close enough, you'd see my goosebumps. I'm always excited. This is getting close. Are you ready for this? Next month. Not next year, next month. So I'm excited for you. If you're not getting excited, I am. Lots and lots of, you see by the agenda, lots and lots of information today. That's why I'm so glad all of you came. We do have it being live streamed, so hopefully it all translates to them as well. I really appreciate those of you who are remote, who got up and came even in this terrible, yucky weather. So thank you for making the commitment to come in and hear your senior stuff. Reminder that masks are on. I'm way over here. That's why I have my mask off, and so that the people in the remote can hear. So please make sure you're keeping your mask on. We're way too close to not have masks on right now. I know lots of y'all are getting vaccinated, and good for you. I'm proud of you, those of you who are taking that responsibility, that you've made that choice, and that some of you have not decided to make that choice, and that's fine too. It's all your choice. Just a reminder that at 16 years old, you can make that choice, and you can decide whether or not you want to get vaccinated. Totally your choice, not saying one way or the other. But even if you're vaccinated, you got to keep your mask on, okay? So I'm going to turn it over. Those of you who don't know, and I'm just going to remind you, because some of you have been remote all year, I'm Ms. Sheasley, and I am over seniors. Ms. Pena is my co-administrator. She and I are over seniors. Remember, telling us they said it, or they said I could do this, or they said I could do that. If one of those days is not me or her, it doesn't matter. If one of the they didn't come from Miss Pena or Miss Sheasley, and we're telling you what you're doing is wrong, then this is where that decision comes from. So make sure you're talking to one of the two of us. If you're not sure about something, your friend may not know the right answer either. Throw one of us an email, throw us both an email, leave us a voicemail, whatever, okay? Miss Pena and Miss Sheasley are the they that you should be listening to, okay? We're the they that you should be listening to. All right, and I'm going to turn it over to Miss Pena to get this thing started.
Good morning. Come on, I know you're still asleep, but come on. Good morning. Thank you, sweetheart, and everybody else. All right, so we have a few things we have to talk about today that are just a lot of fun. Some things are a few reminders. All of them are important. All of us want to cross the graduation stage. Let's be real. Some of you, that's going to be a struggle. Some of us are still not coming to school even though we are marked face-to-face. You have to be here. If you are face-to-face, that's not optional. Please make sure that you're not marked absent every day. That is not helpful when we're trying to get you across the stage. This is a very dangerous time to decide you've had senioritis. You have 5 weeks left. It is too late to be playing. So some of you that aren't quite finished with those credit recovery courses and all that other stuff, we've got to step it up. All senior grades are finished and done on May 20th. It's a little over 30 days, folks. We are in the danger zone if you are not quite done. Ms. Cooper, I think you had something to add about that.
Okay, good morning. So some of you, after the 5th 6 weeks, you failed maybe both the 4th 6 weeks and the 5th 6 weeks, or you had some grades that were so low that it's going to be impossible to pass some required classes. So some of you guys have been dropped from maybe English 4 or government or economics classes that you cannot graduate without. You absolutely have to have. So you've been dropped from those classes and instead added to a credit recovery course that will be looked after by either Coach Horton or Coach Clay. And you have to basically, you're starting over the course, taking it as an online course so that you do have a chance to pass. So if that has happened to you, those courses have to be completed by May the 20th. So for some of you, that's an additional course to some other credit recovery courses you might have. So you might have a couple of credit recovery courses and now this online course. And for any of those courses on Edgenuity, most of those take on average 30 to 40 hours per course. So you need to think about how many hours a day you need to be spending on each of those courses to get them done by May the 20th. For some of you, that might mean working 4 hours a day on that course. For some of you, maybe 8 hours a day, and you might have to, work fewer hours on your job. You need to figure that out. Figure out how many hours do I need to complete this course by May the 20th. Okay, so please plan that accordingly. If you have any questions, you can always message your counselor through Canvas or email us. Thank you.
Good morning, seniors. That was so weak. Let's try it again. Good morning, seniors. Okay, I'll take it. All right, so I am Miss Hoxie Rogers. There are a lot of you know me as Hoxie. I got married last summer, yay. And I am the one that likes to blast your Canvas and send you all those fabulous emails, lots and lots of reminders. Some of you check them and some of you don't, all right? So if you guys could do me a favor, and please, please, please make sure you're checking your Canvas every day, not only for messages from me, but from everybody in this room, okay? We need you guys to check. That's where we send you that information. Several of you in here are part of what's called IGC, which is an individual graduation committee. And what that means is you may not have passed all of your STAR tests, or perhaps you didn't show up to take a STAR test. So as a senior, you have 5 STAR tests you have to pass for graduation, and it is mandatory, okay? Those 5 are English 1, English 2, Algebra 1, US History, and Biology. If you did not pass those tests, and you have maybe 1 or 2 that you haven't passed, I have offered a special opportunity, actually the state of Texas did, and it's called IGC, which means you are required to complete some Edgenuity work, and you're required to complete some Canvas work for those tests that you did not pass, okay? You have to have that work done by April the 30th. If you're one of the lucky ones that gets to do this, and you haven't checked your Canvas, please, please, please check your Canvas. I've been trying to reach out to several of you, haven't heard from a lot of you, all right? But 2 weeks from today is when all of that work is done. So again, you've got something in Edgenuity, you've got something in Canvas. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you're like, is this me? Please feel free to shoot me an email on Canvas, okay? For any of you that are working on IGC, if you have any questions, my office is in Student Services. Again, you can always shoot me an email. But guys, April 30th is 2 weeks from today. You all were notified back in November if this applied to you. So we're kind of coming around on the end, okay? For those of you that have those Edgenuity courses, if you have not started, those beginning of those courses have to be proctored to you through Zoom, okay? And you have to set an appointment to do that. And I've sent you that information, but I'd be more than happy to do that for you again. But we do have several of you that haven't even started Edgenuity. And again, let me reiterate, 2 weeks from today is when all of this is due, okay? So again, if this applies to you, please get on it. If you need help, I'm here to help you. Ms. Cruz O'Neill has also been helping you guys out, some of you. So we do have a lot of people that are here to help you out. Do not let your STAR test be the reason that you don't walk, guys, okay? All the work that you do on there, please take it seriously. You have to make a 70% or higher, or it doesn't count, all right? So do your best. Again, if you have questions, come see me, send me a message on Canvas, stop by Student Services, whatever you gotta do, but let's take care of business, guys.
Thank you.
And I know that those of you who are here are probably checking Canvas and email. That's why you're here or online. But if you've got buddies you know who are not checking that and like not doing things, help them get to graduation. Help your buddies if you know, hey, if you don't see them here and you know they're not online, that means they're not paying attention to things. Help them out, please. Get them taken care of. Okay? Because we're reaching out every way we know how, and we're not getting some of them. I'm going to need you to help some of your buddies help them get to graduation with us on the 27th. Okay? Sir, please put your mask on. Okay. Now, I want to say something about this. And I'm sorry if you feel like you're being pointed out. I don't mean it. Your seniors, graduation is very, very specific. And I don't need to tell you 3 times to do something. At graduation and from here on out, it's a one-time stop. You are young adults. You want us to treat you like young adults. I need you to be young adults. That means I don't have to reiterate and tell you, oh, do this. Once we tell you, I need you to do that. Okay? Thank you, Ms. Pena.
Okay, so we need to talk about a couple of dates that are upcoming that are very important, especially the second one. So on the back of the little paper you got when you came in, there is a nice little calendar that tells you all the important dates. For those of you who don't know, today is Friday, April 16th. So if you ordered invitations from Herff Jones for your graduation, those invitations will be available to be picked up today in the Omni Room during lunches. That means you can go in the Omni Room, grab your invitations, and have a nice weekend. The cap and gown delivery from Herff Jones is May the 3rd. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not ordered your cap and gown, it's kind of time, because that's next month. So please hurry up and take care of that one if you haven't. Otherwise, we'll see you on May 3rd in the Omni Room again to pick up those cap and gown orders you made. If you do not have the funds to order a cap and gown, please see your counselor or email your counselor, let them know ASAP. We do have some funds available to help you with those things. Next up will be our counseling staff to talk about some exciting opportunities. Something about free money, Ms. Knight?
Okay, Ashley, here you go. Perfect, thank you. All right, well, good morning, seniors. All right, so for those of you who I have not met, although I think I've met most of you this year, my name is Ms. Walker. I'm the College and Career Advisor here at Haltom, and I just have a couple of announcements for you guys. We are exactly 41 days away from graduation, as Ms. Sheasley said a little bit earlier, which means, which is very excited for you guys, but it also means that we are in crunch time as far as college admissions goes. So I just have a couple of announcements about those things. So seniors, those of you that have applied to college and that have started getting acceptance letters, don't forget to submit your final transcripts to the college that you're intending to attend in the fall. A lot of seniors forget about this step, but don't forget to do that. All you have to do is log into Parchment, which is the website that you should have used when you sent them the first time, and you'll just request a new transcript to be sent. And you can go ahead and do that now, and then when you get to the end of the order, you'll have an opportunity to put something in the notes. And in the notes section, you can just say, hold transcript until end of school, hold transcript until grades are finalized, and then once school is over, then those transcripts will be sent for you to the college that you're intending to attend in the fall. Okay, second thing, seniors that want to go to college in the fall and you have not submitted an application, we are getting close to the end of time that you can apply, so make sure if you want to go to TCC, UNT, UTA, TWU, any school that still has applications open, make sure that you submit an application ASAP. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure you come see me and send me an email. Come see me up in room 235, and we can sort of get you caught up for the rest of the year. And one more thing about scholarships. Miss Knight's going to talk a little bit about applying to scholarships, letting us know about scholarships, but if you want free money for college, which all of you should, make sure that you are checking out the Haltom scholarship page, applying to as many scholarships as you have time for and that you want to apply to, because that's really, really important for you guys. And then the last announcement that I have on a more exciting note, we do have our College Decision Day celebration coming up next month. It's going to be May 12th through the 15th, and we are going to be setting up tables during 5th period in the cafeteria. We're going to have college-related stations that you can come up. We're going to have photo booth. We're going to have raffle. We're going to raffle off some prizes. We're going to have a banner for you guys to sign. So this is really our opportunity to celebrate all of you guys that are going to be going off to college, to the military, to trade school, anything like that. So we're really excited about that. So look out for an email from me, from any announcements on Canvas about that or flyers around the school, but we're really excited about that. So I'm going to hand off the mic to Miss Knight, and she's going to tell you a little bit more information.
Good morning, guys. Oh, that is really loud. I'll keep it back here. I talk loud to begin with. Okay, just a few more things. I'm the scholarship chair, one of the counselors in the counseling office, and in the scholarship chair here. So right now is kind of the height of scholarship season. So if you have been accepted to 1, 2, 3 colleges and you're still narrowing it down, and you're out there applying for scholarships, which money to go to school, free money to go to school, we all need that. Scholarships come in different forms. A lot of them come directly from the university, okay? So if you've applied to UTA and you've completed your application and you did their scholarship application, or sometimes it just goes along with the regular application, you have probably heard from said UTA about different scholarships that they've offered you. So that's kind of the biggest way you're going to get money. But there are also a lot of outside organizations, local, state, national, that we post on the Haltom High School counseling page. We have a scholarship page that Ms. Walker was talking about that you can go and just scroll through and see all of the scholarships that are available. We're kind of coming to the end of that. There were several that were due today, okay, and I sent a blast out, and it should have gone to all of your Canvas accounts about all of the scholarship application deadlines that were today. And then we have a huge one on Monday, the 19th, which is the JWC Family Foundation Scholarship. This is a man who graduated from here in the 70s. He's a wonderful guy, and he wants to give back to Haltom, and every single year he gives 10 $5,000 scholarships just to Haltom High School students, okay? Applications are still in the counseling office if you want to grab one today and take it home and finish it, but it is due by the end of the day on Monday, okay? So great opportunity. There's still tons of other ones there on the scholarship page too that I really encourage you guys to check out, okay? We need to know if you guys have been offered scholarships, okay? Let's say you have been accepted to Texas A&M and Baylor, okay? But you've decided to go to Texas A&M, but Baylor offered you a scholarship. You got a letter in the mail, you got an email, they offered you the Provost Gold Scholarship or something like that. You're not going to take it because you're going to go to Texas A&M, but you were offered it, okay? I want to know about that one even. I want to know about every scholarship from all of the universities and all the places that you've been offered, even if it's from a school you don't plan to go to, because we want to recognize you at a senior awards ceremony on May 11th. I can't recognize you if you don't tell me that you've won something, okay? So you have to you can send me an email, Shelly Knight, or you can send your counselor an email. You can go to Miss Walker and tell her or give her the email or show her the email that you have won these scholarships, okay? We also like in our program at the end of the year, in our graduation program, we like to put on there how many millions of dollars Haltom High School has been offered in scholarships that year. And we like to try to beat Richland and Birdville when it comes to how much scholarship money we've been offered, okay? So there's a difference, yes, between taking the scholarship because that's the school you're going to, but you could have been offered over $100,000 in scholarships from different schools, and we want to know about all of them, okay? We want to be able to recognize you. Speaking of the award ceremony on May 11th, it is on the calendar on the back of this. This is anybody can come, I guess, but I don't want to exclude anybody. However, if you're going to receive something that night, you will get an invitation, okay? If you're going to receive some sort of an award, whether it be, academic award, departmental award, special awards like Who's Who and all of those things, you're going to get an invitation for that evening. And your parents are, invited. It'll be limited seating in the auditorium that night. But we are obviously inviting you. It'll be by invite. So what I mean by that, and you guys will also have your graduation, your gowns on. What I mean by that is if you do not get an invitation and you show up in your graduation cap and gown, I'm not going to have a seat for you. You're going to have to sit somewhere in the audience with parents, and you're going to sit there for the whole night and not get anything. And your parents are going to be like, why are we here if you didn't get anything? Okay? So I don't want that to happen. So if you get an invite, you're going to be getting something that night, okay? And those invites will probably come out in the first week of May. Any questions? Okay, good luck, you guys. Hang in there, okay? Remember, this is not like last year. I don't know how many times we can say that. This year is not last year. There's no gimmies this year. I think you guys are finally figuring that out in the home stretch here, but there will be no gimmies. You have to earn a 70. You have to earn your credits and earn your requirements and earn your grades if you want to walk across the stage. Okay, so please finish strong. Thanks.
All right, let's talk about something fun. Ms. Sandoval's here to talk about senior picnic because we get to have it. We're so excited.
Thanks. Okay, your senior picnic is going to be May 21st. So that's a day to put in your calendar. It's the same day as the senior picture. Okay, the thing about that is that you're going to go have your senior picture, and then you're going to come here for senior picnic, and it's going to be on the baseball practice field. Okay. There's going to be water. It's going to be hot. I highly suggest you bring a change of clothes, okay? Because you're going to get all your graduation clothes dirty. So you can, you'll have time to change, so it'll be okay. But it'll be from 3:15 to 6 p.m., like I said, back over there in the baseball field. We will be checking you in, and to go faster, then it'd be great for you to have your ID. If not, we got to pull you up, make sure, because we don't want juniors or sophomores or anybody coming, because this is specifically for y'all, okay? We'll have, food, we'll have water, we'll have the inflatables, we'll have games and all that kind of stuff, and try to make it as fun as possible for y'all, okay? But we just need those things. What else? Okay, and then I'm switching over to prom. So I am speaking for Miss Ottinger and Coach Fears. They're the ones that do prom, okay? I am picnic, they are prom. Now for prom, it's going to be May 15th, and they are going to start selling tickets May 5th through the 12th, okay? It's going to be in the auditorium lobby, so that way y'all can just walk in, buy your ticket, and leave. It's going to be $80. If you're remote, you can do that. Okay, and cash only. Okay, y'all need to listen. This is important for you. So if you're going to talk, you're going to ask questions that I've already answered. Do you understand? So, cash, $80. You have to have your fees and fines cleared up too. So if you owe band, you owe athletics, you owe AP, whatever, you have to have it paid before you go and buy your ticket. Okay? It's going to be at AT&T Stadium. It's going to be outside on their plaza. So you may want to buy like a little fan or something on Amazon because it could be hot. Got it? They are going to serve salad, mac and cheese, chicken tenders, sliders, and they'll have a dessert. And remember, it's a classy event. So, look your best. And, outside guests. If you have a date that is not a student at Haltom High School, you need to get a form from either Student Services, the main office, or do we have some out here? I can run and get some. A form that your guest has to fill out, and you have to bring it back to school. They can not be over 20. Understand? So, read those instructions. I think I'm good. Yeah? Good? Questions? No? No? All right. Thank goodness.
On the outside form, just make sure you understand, on the form that you pick up, if you're bringing a guest from outside of school, from outside of Haltom High School, if they're in school at another place, they have to bring a business card from their assistant principal. The assistant principal will sign it, and to prove it's their signature, they have to bring a business card from their assistant principal, and that kind of authenticates the signature. If they are not a high school student, and notice I keep saying high school, you can't bring somebody from middle school or junior high. They have to be a high school student. We've had that before, trust me. So if it's somebody who's not in school, they have to be run through the Raptor system, because we have to make sure that anybody coming to a school event doesn't have, or not wanted by the police for something that's not appropriate to be around young kids or young adults, let me put it that way. So they have to bring their driver's license to be ran through Raptor, that you get a sticker, it goes on the back of your form. Miss Pena and I are the people who sign those forms, and you cannot buy a ticket for somebody who's not a senior at this school without one of those forms. So make sure that you understand that. If you come up and say, oh, well, I'll get it later, the answer will be no, we'll sell you the ticket later. They're very set on the deadlines because they have to turn in the amount. So we can't sell tickets later. You've got those 4 days. You can start picking up that sheet when you leave here. If you know your dates from out of here, you can go ahead and pick up that sheet so that you can go ahead and get that started done. Get it signed by their administrator, whatever you need to do like that. So make sure that you're taking care of that. We have put all these deadlines on your sheet. We put them all there for you, so you don't have to guess. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's there. Let's talk about one thing real quick. Do you see the QR code that says senior website? All this information is also going to be on that senior website. My suggestion would be put this piece of paper somewhere where you can find it, or go ahead and take a picture of that QR code so that if you lose this, you know where to go get that information. Okay? It's all going to be on there. Sir, can I get you to pick your mask up, please, again? Your mask over your nose. Thank you. All right. Let's go through. Let's talk about senior dress again. Senior dress. I've got some people for you to look at, so make sure trying to, they say picture's worth 1,000 words, so we've got some examples for you as well. Okay. Okay. Senior dress is very, very, very specific. Very specific. There's a reason why it's very specific, and that is because we want them to see this piece. We're not interested in them seeing your flashy shoes, because that's not your face. Your parents are not going to be taking pictures of your shoes. When y'all all stand up with your parents and that, it's not your shoes they're going to be taking pictures of. It's your face. So we're very, very specific. When we all look alike, one, we look very, very classy, and two, then what they pay attention to is your face. And that's what I want them paying attention to. Okay, as you see, it's very specific. It lines it out. For men, white shirt with solid black tie. Nick, do you see a white shirt and solid black tie? Okay. And then our other gentleman. Yes, no. Get me? Black slacks, black socks, black shoes. That's what I see here. Do we see that here? Okay, we do not see that there. Notice the difference in how classy. And he's come to school. He's come to class, gonna great, average guy, classy, special occasion. Get the difference? All right, let's go through our ladies. Solid black dress, black or white top, black skirt. So here's an example. of a young lady in her all black. Here's a young lady who has on, go ahead and open a little bit. She's got a white top and black slacks. So ladies, you have a little bit of choice. You can go all black, black top, solid black dress, a black top, a black skirt, a black top, black pants. Or you can do a white top and black pants or white top and black skirt. Okay, either way you want to go on that. So ladies, you've got a little bit of choice. And here's our other young lady. Okay, so you can see our examples. She's great, she's ready to go out. This is picnic attire. This is graduation attire. Notice the difference, okay? Picnic attire, ready to go play, ready to have a good time, going to the movies, special occasion, graduation. All right? So just wanted to make sure we've been saying this all along. I wanted to give you a visual. We'll have some pictures up on the senior board too as well to kind of remind you. Thank you. Let's give them a big hand for coming out here, especially our have-nots. Okay, some of you are going, oh my gosh, money is so tight, we can't afford that. And you're back and you're sitting here going, I won't get to go to graduation. Oh my God. No, that's not true. Like we've been telling you all year long, the counselors have all kinds of clothing. We have graduation attire for you. We will loan it to you. We will make sure that you are dressed just like everybody else so that you are part of that graduation and you feel good about yourself and you have a great night. I guess our graduation is in the morning, but a great day. We have that for you. But if you've not come and talked to them yet, they won't know to save a size 6 pair of slacks for a young lady, or that you need a pair of 11 shoes, young man, or that you have everything else but you need a black tie. They won't know to save it for you. If you're one of my little bitty tiny girls, need a 0 dress, well, if we don't have one, we can ask some of our community members to get us one. But if we don't know, we can't do it. If you're one of my 6'5" gentlemen who we need some slacks for so they don't look like they're, so short on you, then we got to know that. You got to, right now, before next Friday, you should be talking with your counselor. Send them an email. Get them information. Come in and see them. Whatever. Make sure that they know you need help with graduation attire, whether that be the graduation gown or the actual stuff that you wear underneath it. One of the questions get asked all the time is, can I decorate my top? No. Okay? Because again, first of all, that's a college thing. And second of all, this is not what we're worried about. We don't care about the top of your head. That's not where your parents are going to be taking pictures. Your parents are taking pictures of your faces. That's what we want shining. Okay? That's what we want. So ladies, we're not going to wear big old orange earrings like I have on. We're not going to wear big old, no, that's distracting from your faces and everybody else's. Ladies, if you're going to wear jewelry, it's nice and subdued. Maybe just a little drop, or just go ahead and wear studs. No big necklaces, all that stuff. That's distracting. Okay? We want them focused on who you are, and that's all here in your face. Okay? You know what I didn't put on here that I need to? Your mask needs to be a simple, solid colored mask, preferably black. Wear your black mask. When you go to take your picture, of course, your mask is going to come off when you get your diploma, and that your mask is going to come off. You'll stand there, you'll have a picture taken on the field, and your mask will not be on at that time. Then you'll put your mask back on as you walk away. There will be, I promise you, you will have a time that you shine. Only you. You'll be the person in that picture that they'll be taking a picture of. But that means you got to pay attention to us, because boy, at graduation, it goes pretty fast, and we are directing you to go here, move there, walk here, and you got to be paying attention to us, okay? So that you'll know where to go, because we've got lots of stuff to tell you at graduation. Lots and lots. The good thing with us about being so early is that means you have the rest of the day for you and your family to go celebrate. Any type of event that you are wearing your gown, any event that you have your gown on, you must be in senior dress. So if you're at at the senior awards, you must be in senior dress. That's top to toe senior dress. If you've got your gown on at a school function, then you are in senior dress. Okay? Senior is very formal. All of our senior things are very formal when we're in our gown. When we're at our picnic, we're partying, having fun, running and playing. Just why I'm here, let me make sure you understand that. Senior picnic, come to play, but be school appropriate. So ladies, we don't need our short shorts up to here. Wear your shorts, but not your Daisy Dukes or your whatever you want to call them, your short shorts or whatever. Don't wear those. School appropriate, but comfortable to play in, okay? When we're at prom, no, we're not going to say you can't have spaghetti straps at prom. Of course you're going to have spaghetti straps at prom. Of course you're going to have some halters and some backless. Of course those things are going to happen. But we want you being classy still. We don't want it, we're not going to show off our whole front, ladies. That's not appropriate for a high school prom, okay? Yes, could it be lower cut? Of course, you're young ladies. But I need it to be school appropriate. If you're not sure, come show the picture to Miss Pena or myself. We'll help you out before you buy it. Go take a picture of it if you're not sure. Go try it on, take a picture of yourself, come tell us. And we're gonna work with you, but I just need you to know we're gonna be classy. We're going to be school age appropriate, not college. We're not dressing for college. We're not in college yet. We're gonna be high school appropriate for our senior prom. Even though, of course, we're going to have some leeway. You know, you're not going to look like you're at school. You're going to look like you're dressed up. We want that. I just need you to keep that in your head as you're looking for things. Ladies, do yourself a favor. Those big, tall, gorgeous, shiny, beautiful shoes are so pretty. But we always have a bet on when the first pair is coming off because the girls wear them for about 10 minutes and they're done with them. So save yourself some money and don't pay $150 for those good, gorgeous, tall things and then you don't wear them for more than 5 minutes at prom. Trust me. Let's talk about shoes real quick at graduation. Any of y'all know how far a quarter of a mile is? Okay, you got that picture in your head? You'll probably be walking twice that, so half a mile in whatever shoes you wear at graduation. You hearing me? So that is not the time to wear the big spiky heels. Remember, our graduation shoes are all black. They can be they can be sandals, but they're all black. They're not blinged out, they're all black. Okay? They don't have sparkles or they don't have rhinestones on them. It's not our shoes we're taking pictures of, it's our face, all black. But ladies and guys, you're going to be walking probably 50 stairs at one point or another in the time that you're going. Maybe not all at one time, but all together. You're going to be walking on gravel, on wood, on slick floors, on grass. Not to mention how far you're going to have to go when you leave to go to your parents' parking space, because they can let you off closer to get out. Not at the door, but closer, but you're going to have to walk to their parking space to get out. So ladies, take that into account. At graduation itself, wear some lower shoes. After graduation's over and y'all go to dinner, to lunch, whatever you're going to do to go, you and your family or you and your friends, then put on your great shoes. But at graduation itself, trust me, you're going to be walking too far over too many wild type of formats and that for you to wear those big old spiked heels. And that's not the time when you want to stumble in them, when that's you don't want your senior picture graduating being, you don't want that as your picture, okay? So I wouldn't wear anything over about 1.5 inches or wear a wedge that's more easily to walk in. All right, what am I to? Graduation dates? I know I've talked about a lot about that. Graduation is May 27th. May 27th. We are 8 o'clock in the morning. That's what time the ceremony starts. So you have to get there by 7 to 7:15 because we've got to get you checked in. It is a huge place. We've got to get you got to all come in one door. We've got to get you settled. We've got to get you checked in. And then you got to go find your seat. Again, it's a huge venue. So 7:15 is the latest you should be arriving because it'll take us a good 20 minutes to get you personally checked in by the time you come in, get your seat assignment, and go walk to your seat. So it's a long time to get there. We need you there on time because the ceremony starts at 8 o'clock with or without you. We're not going to wait on you. If you don't come, if you're not there, you're not there. Okay? We will not wait to hold the ceremony because you didn't show up on time. So make sure you understand that. When we're there, we're there. You've got to be there on time to get checked in. What not to bring? You are not bringing backpacks, purses, phones. None of that stuff come with you to graduation. Make your arrangements before graduation, before you go in the door. Hey, parents, I'll meet you here, or I'll meet you there, or friends. Hey, we're going to meet here or there. Make those arrangements before because you don't have your phones at graduation. And yes, we check. Okay. This is not the time to bring a big wad of keys to stick in your pocket. Bring your car fob. If you're driving yourself, bring your car fob and leave the rest of those keys in your car or someplace. Don't bring your purses late. You're not going to walk across. You don't want your purse hanging on your arm in the middle of your graduation photos. And no, there's not going to be somebody there watching your purse when you walk away to go down. You'll be away from your seats for a good probably 15, 20 minutes, and there's nobody going to be there watching your purse. So none of those things come with you. All you come to graduation with is yourself. And if you have to have a key because you drove yourself, a little key fob that can go in your pocket, or young ladies maybe pin it on the inside to your dress or top. Okay? But that's it. Of course, you're not going to have earbuds in. Of course not. Common sense. Okay? So don't bring your earbuds because any of that stuff we take and we put into bags. We make you turn them in. If you're a senior, stay. If you're not a senior, go ahead and leave. If you're not a senior, you can, and you've got another class, teacher, same thing. If you've got a junior class, you can go ahead and go. We take all that stuff, we put your name on it, but because how quickly they kick us out of that afterwards, because they got to sanitize everything in that, it's just going to all be laying out on a table. And we don't have enough personnel for everybody to say, okay, Joe, here's yours. David, here's yours. Cindy, here's yours. It'll just be laying there, and as you quickly walk by, you're grabbing your stuff. So let's not put your stuff in danger and just don't bring it. Make arrangements prior to getting there. It is a long way at morning traffic. If you've not ever been to Globe Life Park, drive there before now on May 27th. Get an idea of how long it's going to take you. If you're parking yourself, take a look at how long it's going to take you to walk from your parking place to the place where you come in, because there's only one door that the seniors come in, okay? Because everybody else has to have tickets. Seniors can come in without their tickets, so you can't go in any other door except for the door you can come in. It's going to take you a while. I don't think so. I don't think that they're going to make us pay for parking this year. Good question, though. Okay. While we're talking about graduation, we're going to go ahead and talk about tickets. As far as I know, it's going to be like it was last year, and that is every senior gets 5 tickets, and you and your family just going to decide how to do it. Those tickets will be in what they call premium seats. That means if those of you are familiar with a baseball field, they will be looking out at the bases from home plate kind of side, either on the first base, the home plate, or the third base side, okay? Then you can get 5 more tickets for a total of 10, but those will be in non-premium seats, and they won't be together. So just make sure you understand that. The Globe Life Field, it's the same. Your ticket tells you where your family sits, so they have to go sit in the seats that they're given. The Globe Life Park people will be monitoring that type of stuff. So 5 tickets in premium seats, 5 tickets else. The district, not us, but the district will be putting up a site. Now, last year, some people did it like 10 times. They went in and filled out their thing 10 times thinking they'd get all those tickets. No, you won't. Each ID number gets 1 set of tickets. So even if you put yourself in 5 times, you'll only get the 10 tickets at most. You just make us have to go in and pull you out, okay? So we're not sure how we're going to get tickets out to you yet. That's still under discussion. More than likely, it will be the day of the senior picture. We'll have them all set up ready to go, and after senior picture, you'll come and get it and that. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Pena. Is it you next? Are you ready? Okay. So make sure you know what time. All of this stuff is here for you. All of it's on your sheets. I've got let me take you through. Now, I'm going to let her talk about parade, then I'm going to take you through senior day. So I'm going to let her talk about parade. I'll take you through senior day. We'll go for questions, and we'll be done.
Okay, and I just want to share with you guys one little detail. All of the information, including this good stuff for the graduation cap and gown, what all that looks like, and all those things that your parent are going to turn around and ask you when we leave here today, all that info is on the website. Haltom High website. If you go over to the right, there's a section for special announcements, and there's a whole senior page. Please make sure you check that regularly, because every announcement we make in Canvas on campus is also in there on that page. So make sure you pay attention to that. May 17th, we're going to have a senior drive-through. We don't get to have the graduation walk, and we're all not happy about that, but it is what it is. We are going to have a senior drive-through parade instead. So what does that mean for you? That means you probably want to have someone else driving you so you can enjoy the show. I'm just being real with you. I saw that last year. A lot of kids drove themselves, but then you can't really wave at anybody. You're driving, so it kind of stinks. So get somebody else to drive you. Decorate your car. Make it look like a lot of fun. If you got a sunroof, it's a great time to stand and do your parade wave, okay? But you are going to line up on May 17th. We'll give you lots of instructions later on, but basically you'll line up at the church on top of the hill, and we come down Haltom Road, go through the parking lot back and forth, and you get to drive by, and you are the floats. And so all of your parents, anyone come to the senior parade last year? A couple of you, thanks, Katie. The only one in the whole room. Okay, ask Katie Bordle and those two folks back there. There you go. So it was a lot of fun, but everyone in your family can come. This is not a ticketed event. We have places lined up for folks to be able to have an audience and watch you guys go through. You go through the entire student parking lot and big zigzag back and forth, and everybody can see you. A lot of people don't want to go to Globe Life Field at 8 o'clock on a Thursday morning. Okay, they can come to this on a Monday night at 7 o'clock, right around the corner from their home, and they can wave and celebrate you, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, so make sure that you have that calendar date shared with your family, because they're going to want to be here to celebrate you and help you decorate your car and do all the fun stuff. There we go. All right. Next up is Senior Day, May 21. You ready?
All right, so senior day, what does that look like? Grades for seniors are due on May 20th. Your grades are due May 20th. That means everything's got to be finished by May 20th. That night, they tell us who's great. By the next morning, I know who's walking the stage, because all your stuff's been turned in. Okay? So on senior 21st, it is senior day. What does that mean? That means you come to school dressed for graduation, because we're going to take our senior picture that day, and senior picture is in graduation stuff. So you come to school like you were going to go to graduation. Okay. Hello? Okay, came back. So you come to school dressed with your black slack, your black tie, your white shirt, your gown. You don't need your cap, because you don't take your cap. The reason we come to school dressed is it's our time to show off to all the underclassmen. We walk around in our gowns, and we look great. Now, young ladies, some of you are going, but wait a minute. The dress I'm going to wear for graduation's shorter. That's okay, just zip your gown up. Won't be an issue, okay? Because your gown will be zipped up. If your dress is a little bit too short, we'll just zip your gown up. You'll be fine at school, okay? So, senior day, you come dressed just like we're going to graduation. We will have a quick senior meeting. We'll meet in the auditorium. We'll give you some specifics about what it will look like during the ceremony at Globe Life Park. We'll give you you're going to stand up at this time, you're going to sit down here, you move your tassel at this time, you do the kind of giving you some information as we get that last kind of day that you're on campus, so you understand what's going to happen at graduation. Because you're not back on campus that next week. The underclassmen are, but y'all aren't. When we leave from here, you're going to go to Birdville Stadium. Everybody know what I mean by Birdville Stadium? Some of you call it the Black Hole. I personally hate that name, but some of you call it the Black Hole. We're going there for our senior picture. Okay, so we'll leave here. You'll meet me over there by 12:45, because the picture's at 1. We'll get you in line and that for the senior picture. Once the senior picture is done, then you'll have an opportunity to go home and change and come back for the senior picnic. So you'll have time to change in between to go home and change. Now, you say, but I don't have a car to get me over there. How am I going to get there and get back? Well, we have a QR code for that. If you need a ride to and from for the senior picture, that's what that QR code is talking about, where it says class photo. If you need a ride, we're going to have buses. All you got to do is just go in there, put your name on there, and right now I have 2 buses signed up. Okay? If I need a third bus, I'll get a third bus. Put your name on there if you're not sure, because it's easier to take you off than it is to add you. And the QR codes are in the cafeteria as well. We've got them out posted around so that you can get on there. All you got to do is do it. Fill, I think it's last name, first name, and your ID number. That's all you got to put on there. Tells us you need a ride. Okay? We've got that transportation set up for you. So I want every one of you in the senior picture. Here's the thing though too. Even if the senior picture you get to be in, even if it turns out you're not going to graduate, because this is still your cohort. Even if it means you're not graduating until the summer. Some of you, unfortunately, might not make it, and you're going to be a summer grad. But you still get to be in the senior picture with your senior class. So even if you didn't graduate, even if you're not going to make it across the finish line by May, but you're going to graduate in the summer, you still get to come be with your cohort in the senior picture. So I still want you in your senior stuff here and that. You won't get to walk the stage at graduation. That I can't do for you because that's a whole state mandated stuff. But the picture, we want you in the picture with your cohort. Okay, that we do have control over. Cohort means your group. That's all it means. Okay, and one last thing. Well, you'll hear me say this a lot. Senior picnic, I want you running, jumping, screaming, hollering, laughing, just having a great time. There's going to be water, it's food, it's going to be a blast. It's always a lot of, it's kind of that last time for you get to be a kid. It's that last hurrah before you go off to college or go off to work, and kind of what we always say, real life. That's your last play date. Senior prom will be your dress-up play date, and you'll go and you'll have fun and you'll take pictures and you'll remember it for the rest of your life. I can tell you, I remember mine. I had duck that night for dinner. We went to a fancy restaurant, and I had duck for the first time on my senior prom night. I still remember it. Okay, we won't talk about how old I am or how long ago it was my senior prom, but I still remember it. You will too. Senior graduation. I'll wait. Senior graduation is a very reserved event. That is not the time for noisemakers and air horns and things like that. It is very dignified. It is very reserved. Last year, and these ladies who were part of it can tell you, Globe Life Park came and talked to Dr. Venardo and myself and said there were only 2 other graduations after Haltom High School in the park. All the rest of them were done. They told us that Haltom High School's graduation was the most dignified, the most respectful, and that thought our kids were the most well-behaved of any, and they'd done about 22 graduations prior to us, even our sister schools. But they came to us and told us that that's what they thought about our students. And that's what I want for you. Remember, the graduation is your class's event. Your family parties are about you. Graduation is about this entire class. It's not just about you. Okay? Graduation is the whole class, not just about you. Okay? So that's why it's that way. We've had lots of information. I'll entertain a couple of questions because we need to get you to 4th period. So, I'm sorry. Yearbook, real quick about yearbook.
All right, yearbook is something that's going to help you remember your senior year years and years from now. You don't want to look back and regret not ordering one. So make sure I gave everyone a discount code if you didn't get one. Currently, the yearbook is priced at $75, but we are offering a special code for seniors valid until April 20th to get $10 off. Remember, these are your memories. You want to preserve them, and 10, 20, 30 years from now, that yearbook will still be there for you to look back on. If you have questions, I'm in room 134. If you want to pay cash, you can do it there or online at yearbookforever.com. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's entertain a couple of questions real quick. Anybody questions? Remember, the they that you listen to are Miss Pena and Miss Sheasley. Lots of other people know information. I'm not telling you they don't. But your friends are not your information source. We are. Make sure you come and ask us if you've got a question. Shoot us an email. Come see us at lunchtime, whatever. Any questions? Y'all good? All right. Then let's do this organized. We got a question?
At the field? Yes. It's 50 stairs, and you'll also be on the baseball field, which is gravel mostly. So that's why those heels are.
Yeah. The question is, are there places, what about if you have parents or guests coming to graduation who are wheelchair bound or things like that? Yes, Globe Life Park has places for that. They have elevators and places for that for people in wheelchair or who are physically handicapped. They will take care of you. I promise they're really good on that. Okay, then let's just do this. I'm sorry. You say again? Yes, a mask at prom. We'll talk about that as we get closer to prom too. Okay, so if you're in section 1, let's go ahead and come down and go. The rest of us, let's just hold on for a second. If you're in section 1, come on down. Actually, if you're down here in this second, you're going to 4th period, or if you're remote, go ahead and leave. Let's take this 4th section too. This last section, y'all go ahead and come too. Hey, section 2, would you please wait? Doesn't do us any good to get in a big bunch. Section 2, please wait. Guys, hello.
Is it no one over 21?
Hold on just a second. All right, section 2, let's go. Section 2. Section 3, just hold on just a second. 20 is the cutoff. Okay.
If you are picking up invitations, Herf Jones is set up and ready to go. Last section.